click, click, clap. What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and in today's vlog, we're going to be going to check out a brand new store down at Knox Westfield Shopping Centre, which isn't too far. Today is the grand opening of Dream Collectables. I think they may have already opened, but this is their grand opening weekend. They're doing a 2-day event. They've promoted it like it's going to be a party. There's going to be DJs, there'll be giveaways and all kinds of things going on. So I figured I'd go check it out. I've been wanting to, do a little bit more, not card content per se, but checking out more card stores. I am running out of places to go, so every week. So when there's a brand new store open, that always excites me. Dream Collectables are primarily a trading card store, but they're called Dream Collectables, so I'm sure there'll be a few other things in there as well, but I know their main thing is trading cards. I did see them at the Hobby Hangout recently that I went to. I saw their name, I was like, how do I know that name? And then it clicked later when I saw their promotional stuff. Oh yeah, it's those guys that have the shop. So yeah, that's where we're going. We might see some faces there from the card community that I know. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a fun day. Let's go. Quick shout out to my minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Now when it comes to location, these guys hit the jackpot. As soon as you walk through the entrance opposite the Knox Ozone, there it is, Dream Collectables, a new store. Let's go check it out. And just in case you guys don't know who lives here, legends live here. So I hadn't even made it into the store yet, and already I was seeing some super cool stuff I wasn't expecting. There's a Wolverine 1 CGC yellow label signed by Stan Lee, just casually hanging out. And I've been seeing these Pokemon skateboards pop up a lot lately. I remember when they came out, they were so cool. Even though I'm not even a Pokemon guy, they were like mystery packs, but you got a mystery Pokemon skateboard. And don't forget to follow Dream Collectables on their socials. Get your phones out now and scan the QR codes here. Otherwise, there will be links in the description to provide those as well. So the first thing that grabbed my attention inside the shop was this shoe. I was like, how is that? What? How's that doing that? Now, when it comes to trading cards, I feel like there's a bit of a misconception amongst non-card collectors. I feel like non-card collectors think TCG and just think it's Pokemon. But guess what? There's also sports cards. Sports cards are huge amongst the card community. I've been talking about it a lot in my recent videos that a lot of the collecting community complain about the Pokemon cards and things. And most of those people are, around my age or older. But I think they forget that back in their day, they probably collected cards like these. Marvel cards. I used to collect the Batman cards and like the movie cards, Ninja Turtles cards. And if you didn't collect basketball cards in the 90s, there was something seriously wrong with you. But yeah, I see a lot of it in my comments recently. A lot of people just hating on the Pokemon cards and just card collecting in general. And you know what? You're allowed to have your opinion. Just like people are allowed to collect what they like. So here's a nice panning shot of the shop. Nothing like a nice, clean, brand new store. Holy DJ Batman! Batman's a DJ. Anyway, back to bashing people who watch my videos. For all you oldies who are hating on the cards recently, do you remember these cards? Yeah, you do. These were the cards that you grew up with, right? Guess what? Dream Collectables have a ton of vintage cards. It was really cool to see. Alright, so I'm not much of a basketball fan these days. I couldn't tell you who any players are today, but these cards right here were giving me nostalgic feelings. I always say 92, 93 Upper Deck, that was my era, back when Michael Jordan was king, and there's a grail right there. So I actually still have a small binder of my old basketball cards of the players I used to collect, and Shaq was definitely one of them. Shaq was the guy who filled the void after Jordan retired, and then like 1 year later Jordan came back and I was like, oh, I'm back on the Jordan train. But I always loved Shaq and the Orlando Magic, Penny Hardaway. I think Horace Grant even ended up going to Orlando. See, I know my old basketball. Alright, so as you've probably already seen, there are other things here besides trading cards. They've got all kinds of collectibles, they've got figures, they've got plushes, and something from every kind of fandom. Oh, and they also buy and trade for all you card people who are wondering. I ran into Midnight Traders, who runs the TCG Expo, and he was showing me this binder which was a complete set of Tarzos, all of them! I used to love these Simpsons Tarzos back in the day. And check it out, I even found comic books there! They had a bit of a random mix of Marvel and DC, mostly 90s goodness. And I also spotted these super cool UFC cards, some Aussie legends up the top there. So lots of things to see at Dream Collectables, but for all you Pokemon card collectors who've been patiently waiting to see Pokemon cards, this is for you. Yes, they have Pokemon cards. They've got tons of Pokemon cards. They've got binders and binders of Pokemon cards. Hey, they're not Pokemon cards. They've also got binders of sports cards, as you can see. But while I was there, Sarah was at work and she asked me, hey, what kind of cards do they have? And she sent me on a mission. And I had no idea what I was looking for. She asked me if I could send her photos of their binders and what illustration cards they had. I had no idea what that meant, but luckily for me, the staff were very friendly and they were able to show me the way. So here's a bunch of illustration cards, I think, that they had in their binders. So for all you Pokemon people, here's a look, a deep dive into the binders at Dream Collectables. Enjoy. And check this out, I found a card with Ryu from Street Fighter on it. I had no idea he was in Pokemon. So as you can see, the store was starting to pack up and get pretty busy. But before I left, I thought I'd tune in and have a chat with Nav, who's the owner of Dream Collectables, and find out a little bit about how Dream Collectables came to be. I'm here with Nav, who is the owner of Dream Collectables. Mate, firstly, congrats.
Thank you.
On the store. It's 2 weeks you've been open, is it?
2 weeks, yes.
Awesome. I want to ask, the story behind the name, how you came up with Dream Collectables.
Yeah, absolutely. So we started, I was a Houston Rockets fan, so Hakeem Olajuwon was my PC, so hence Dream. And then we were talking about how, about the business, and it was actually the kids that ended up coming up with Dream Collectables.
Okay, cool. So the kids came up with the name?
They did come up with the name, and we spoke about Hakeem and how I started, and yeah, that's how it all came about.
Awesome. And I guess for people who are watching this who haven't been here, just tell the people what they can expect when they come to Dream Collectables.
Well, we do everything from sports to non-sport trading cards, all the TCGs. We have a huge range of collectibles, retro and current. One of the biggest things we do that is really driving our fantastic community is that we encourage people to come in and bring in the collections of what they have. Items that are fantastic items, but something that not necessarily something they want to keep, and they've got a dream piece in mind. Bring in your collection, let us possibly buy it off you. You can consign to us, and then we'll go hunt down your dream piece. So it's we're all about creating a fun and engaging community for young and old collectors.
And you also do card shows and things. I think I saw you guys at Hobby Hangout.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing the card shows back since COVID. So I started doing the stalls and the markets when I was a kid at 16 years of age. I was doing that back then, and then grew up, and then COVID happened and got back in, and we've been doing the shows consistently for the last 4 years, and it's culminated in opening our first retail store, and hopefully many more to come.
And what kind of got you into collecting, I guess, when you were younger?
Yeah, look, for me it was, I guess, as a teenager I got quite sick and I couldn't go out and play as much sport as I was playing, and then, I started, NBA became huge.
Yeah,
and
92, 93 Upper Deck, that's when I started.
That's it. So I had this, I started collecting as a kid, and it was something that I was really passionate about, and it just kept growing. And as I said, I started a store when I was 16 years old at the markets, and I just loved the engagement, loved, everything about it, from, collecting my PC, learning all about, finances and, how to take care of something and, look after your collection, and then, turn it into a business. And, I've enjoyed every part of it, because I'm not just someone who's got a retail store, I'm a collector at heart, and, so is my team. So, it just
Awesome.
makes it a really fun environment.
You're a great customer service here, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, we try and do a great job.
Last question is, are you living the dream now with this shop?
I am. It's been an amazing experience. I've been very fortunate to have an amazing group of people behind me, family and friends that have supported me through this journey. It's not just my dream. It represents everyone that I've been involved with over the past few years that have made this make this come true. So really, what it's about is this is my dream, but hopefully I can help other people find their dream piece, or create their dream collection.
Wicked. Awesome, man. Well, you guys, if you want to visit Dream Collectables, all the details, socials, and address will be down in the description. And appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure.
All right, before we go to the wrap up, remember earlier in the video when we saw Batman DJing? Well, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but he actually gave away his secret identity. I found out who the man was behind the mask.
So you're telling me that Batman's secret identity is Ash Ketchum?
That is exactly right. he's a Gemini, so he switches between the two.
Yo, do you love these videos so much that you want to rock some SimpleSimon swag? I've got 5 designs that can get printed onto t-shirts, stickers, bed sheets, shower curtains and more, so I can be with you always. Link to my Redbubble store is in the description below.
I got this SimpleSimon clock from the SimpleSimon Redbubble store. It tells the time really good.
Alright, so I was just finishing editing this video and then I realized I've got no ending. I was so sure that I filmed in my car afterwards because I even bought some stuff, but the video doesn't seem to be on my phone or nowhere. So anyway, on the day, I ended up buying some vintage TMNT cards, which I actually bought for my friend Tony because this was actually the day before Oz Comic Con. And I gave those cards to Tony. We did a little pack break in my car. But Dream Collectables, it was a great day. It was really busy that day. I just dropped in the other day and visited, said hi to Nav, and he's been telling me the shop's doing great. So as you saw, a lot of cards. So if that's your thing, definitely worth checking out. But there is other things in there too. So if you happen to be in that Knox area at the Knox Shopping Centre, definitely drop in to Dream Collectables and say hi to the team. Very helpful staff, very helpful team. Everyone's happy to be there. So yeah, it was a great day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, check out the playlist in the description below to all the shops and events that I go to. And of course, if you want to follow Dream Collectables, I'll have all their details in the description below as well. Shout out to Nav and the team for having a great shop. And until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.